Everybody ready for a new beginning? Well, sort of new, pretty new. We got a little awesome start yesterday. Hey, everybody, I'm Habbage. Just stopping by? Well, welcome. Welcome. Coming back for a visit? Welcome back. Glad to have you one and all, and we are almost off to the races. Excuse the hiccup there. Oh, man. I just tried to get down kind of a. It's kind of breakfasty, but really lunch. Had some of my peppery lentils and beans stuff, and mixed in a little bit of pasta. Really good, but yeah, it might have a bit of volume for your viewing, listening pleasure. All right, welcome to the chat room. We are in. Let's see the time. Seems good. 1880 Mystic, here we go. We're launching back up. I think we were just over at the little campsite that we set up. What a world, though. Wow. I mean, I must have watched the death run three more times after. Um, Pretty brutal. But yeah, I stand by what I said at the end of the second little bit yesterday, which was I think the thing to take away, the way to try to deal with that if we find ourselves in that situation, is to would have been to build out in the opposite direction and then pillar, get out of the reach of their tusks. But honestly, I don't know if I could have even pulled it off then. That would have been the better plan than what I tried to do, which was I tried to when they got across the lava, I tried to jump back and then go back down the path. And there were several big problems with that. First of which, we were headed for another big hoglin. So that was going to be trouble. Also, let's take a look around here. For anybody who wasn't around at the end of the last stream, welcome to the new world. It is amazing. We spawned back that way, inside of this village, facing it, and then there's another one back in the savannah behind us that way. Got some good stuff, including all this wheat, this bread that we made from. We just grabbed out of chest. I haven't even touched the wheat. There are melons on the ground that I haven't touched yet. There are some potatoes in chests. All really good stuff. And then we went into a few different caves here, got some iron. As you can see, I've got a helmet, a chest piece, shoes, and a shield. The leather came out of the village. It's really been pretty good to us so far. And I think what we're going to do to kick things off right now is go for a little explore. We haven't even been in the boat. Now, this doesn't seem good, but does this go anywhere? Not easily. Is it worth digging out? Not. Oh, well, this will go back around to the village, but don't I get to the village from the other way? It's not that far, honestly. Earnestly. All right, let's just go the easy ways where we can at the beginning here. See what's out here. Back there is our awesome cave. We've already got dripstone sections. There's an abandoned mine down deep. We're not ready for that yet, unfortunately, but it seems possible. So yeah, clearing out all those others would basically just give us a big loop, um, which wouldn't be terrible. But let's see if this goes anywhere further. And I don't think we saw that this is going to go anywhere. We can break the boat if we do find ourselves right back at that same point without any other exit. I had seen enough little river areas winding around that I thought maybe we could get a little further. Well, hello, Troy. Yeah, welcome to the new world. It was a rough one at the end of the show yesterday. But thanks for the comments in YouTube. Much appreciated. Not great. So there's the village. I think this is where we want to get out to. And I did go ahead and grab the coordinates of the little camp, so we can head back there. But let's see if we can equip a little bit. What I'd really like to do is get far enough away that we... Oh, look at this apple. We can start taking animals because we got a good supply back home. So let's... And I don't have any... What the... I don't have any issues about killing pigs this time. After the way they treated me. Okay. Now... At least for the moment, I know there are sheep around. Let's do this. So, oh, we're getting close up on sleepy time now. Really, we're just having a look-see here. We've already seen almost all the animals we could want, all the normally occurring animals. We've got donkeys, horses, sheep, cows, chickens, and pigs, all scattered around between the villages and our base area. We're going to be just fine from a breeding perspective, so that'll be handy. Let's grab a tree here while we're waiting for the sun to go down, because we need them. So yeah, we have only ourselves to blame if we lose this one, because it is bountiful to start. All right. I think the way I just turned away from is going to be the longer way to go, but because of that, let's go check here first. We got salmon. That's good food. If needed. I think we can probably do better. Alright, so home's back that way. In the east. When we get back there, I'll talk out the options, but I've got a setting in mind already, and I've got two possibilities. One is kind of medieval, castle-y, Mott and Bailey, hill fort kind of classic castle village on a hill spilling around it. Ooh, look at that. We've already got a portal. Yeah, this world has given us every material. And there's pumpkins, too, which we hadn't seen yet. So that's one option, using the hill in the landscape. The other that I threw out there, modern. Like, kind of making a modern-like house. Ooh, oh crap! Oh crap! Get up! Wow, that would be the way to do it. Forget that you don't have respiration. Okay, I did get the sword back. All right, easy. So we've got ocean. So this is good. Let's go up this coast because this is kind of back around from the base. So yeah, the other is modern. I know, man. So you think more of the classic kind of pre-industrial defensible castle and all that kind of stuff, and then let the village spread out. We could do that. Like I said, those are the two. And if we do that, then we could always, barring more disaster, we could always do another later, another settlement or village or something, and build that up to be modern. Which is always that's what's awesome about Minecraft. You can do what you like, make your world, make so like the retractable kind of sliding doors. Yeah, not. I think I'd probably. No, I don't even know that I really need to look. You just need sticky pistons, the redstone, and a control mechanism for it. Um, what I don't know, and honestly, I don't even know because everything's been about the deep dark. Wasn't wasn't 119 going to be wireless redstone? Is that a thing now? Did that change anything? I haven't even gotten to the point of working with redstone. We should figure that out. Let me know if I need to go look into that, I guess. All right, so this comes back probably even past home, but in that direction. Let's go get these cows and that pig. We're raiding the landscape. But again, that's a nice thing. Oh, and I never got those pumpkins, did I? Went right by them. Yeah, you're not getting away. Neither are you. Why was it so hard to kill that pig when these cows are going over like wet paper bags? Alright. See, he's smart. He went for the long grass. Or she. Some of them got to be guys, right? That's the deal. Even though they're all milk bearing. Oh, there's another pumpkin. And look at all these pigs. Boat's back around the corner there. Telling myself so I don't lose it. Look at all these animals for food. I want to get lots of good food because if we do that, then we can potentially go down and see if we can get our awesome loot out of that abandoned mine. And that's a risk. And I've already said, this one we're not messing around. This one we're doing the farms and all that because we got to have success, and that's my path to success. We'll build along the way to make ourselves secure, but I'm not going to turn down chances to fast forward our equipment, our full enchantments, and this time I think we're making a sky darkroom spawner at the earliest convenient possibility, and going that way because that launches us, and I think the confirmation is a lot of this time we haven't really talked about it a lot, but I've been wanting to make the Enderman farm for lots of XP. But I think what the game is telling me is you're skipping the step you need in order to get those top tier enchantments and be sitting at level 50 so that all your early gear is good enough, and then go to the nether and get everything else. So we'll probably look to do that pretty quickly, and that may be something fairly modern looking. I mean, you can't really make a stone castle type thing in the sky. Maybe we could kind of make it into a magical tower like thing, but not really my style. And by the time we get around to having the resources for all that, I'll probably, hopefully, be moved on to doing better, more efficient stuff. Anyway, those are the early thoughts. All right. Um, Hydro. What happened to Sneaky Pete? No, it wasn't. It was Sticky. No, he wasn't Sticky. Hey, Hydro. Welcome, Raiders. How you guys doing? Thanks so much for dropping by. What was Pete? I was just looking at it. Pizza. Not pizza. Pete. Scaly Pete. Right? It was Scaly Pete. Did Scaly Pete go down? Yeah, there we go, Scaly. I'm hoping you took him down and had success. It was getting a little dodgy there when I had to run. Yeah, all right. Good work, Hydro. Stop that, Scaly Pete. Well, over here we're licking our wounds a bit. Yesterday, I dropped what had been a good fun world. The Hoglins got me. We were down in the Nether getting set up. I spawned into a Crimson Forest, got my portal lined up, and was just starting to make a causeway out over the lava to do some exploring, and I couldn't get away from a couple of hoglins that spawned up right on top of me. It was bad. I took 2 baths in the lava, tried to run to eat an apple, and they were right on me, and I couldn't even finish eating it before they killed me. So, boo-hoo, but we have an awesome world here. Oh, wait, what? Dude, that was a terrible end of the story, Hydro. I got him good, and then he blew me up. I'm going to go check the VOD, see how that one ended. Sorry I couldn't stick around for the epic conclusion there. But we got a world here we gotta take care of. So we got some good food. We'll cook up these steaks and these porks, and then we'll probably go take a peek at the cave again. I know we didn't have live chatters by the time I got into this world. It was late for me, and if people were there, they were lurking, not actively chatting. And Troy, I'm pretty sure you weren't there. Oh, wait, you can survive being blowed up? That's some mad skills. Nuke couldn't keep me down. Well, from what I've heard, you are a man eater. So look out, boys. Here she comes. That's an old song lyric, by the way. And the game, if I'm not mistaken, is Maneater. That was the joke. My folks. Hydro, check her out. It is an awesome channel, and I don't get over there as much as I would like to, but the vacation and all that, getting back, and then coming back on pace here. I hope to be hanging out a lot more, Hydro. So keep up the good stuff. It was fun while I was there. All right, here's our little camp area. So, Troy, you were at. Oh, we're gonna have to sleep here quick. Troy was asking about the base and the ideas. Let's get up here so we can survey the terrain as we figure this out. And sleep. All right, ready? Good. All right, so here we are overlooking all very part of what we survey. Whatever. We spawned to the east of this village, so just out of sight over there. We're actually looking. I saw some of those buildings in that village outlined. There's another one immediately behind it over there. So great start. 2 villages, got a bed and some basic gear, some food, and got going. And then as we were looking around, we discovered this kind of plain, and this hill is what really stands out. And what I'm thinking, Troy, is we'll do the kind of castle on a hill type deal, where we have a stone keep, like the top part, the main part of a castle, and then a bit lower down on the edge of the hill and spreading out, we'll have a wooden palisade type wall that will include more buildings and etc. around, and then as we grow, more buildings and stuff spilling out where people would typically go about their daily lives, but then if raiders show up, or whatever in the real world, the people would run up and stay first of all inside the palisade, and if things got really bad, everybody goes inside the stone castle for a final holdout, and you hope somebody comes to take care of you. So that's what we're looking at. Let's go get some of this food cooked. And we should still have plenty of... So let's do that first. Load up our one chest here. Some more saplings, another apple, some seeds. The pumpkins will be good. Those are... We do have melons sighted. We have potatoes in chests back at the village. We are pretty well off to the races as we get going here. We have a clock, which is important because you got to know what time it is. So I did want to look at this. So we got Pain of the Anthropods, not our favorite enchantment, and the gold sword. That was what I was worried about. Gold sword's really good actually against zombies too, just on base deal. At least they were. And then we have this efficiency 4 axe. That could be handy. We should probably just use it up at some point. Our sugarcane already grew again? Or had we just not gotten this a little bit? I just spread out the first 2 little plants that were there. Alright, so with that done, come on, beef. I think we'll go... I was just looking down at a different cave from the top of that hill. I think we'll go check that one out next. No, I don't have any commands. Sorry, man. Not yet. I know you're moderator in other places. You can maybe coach me up at some point. All right, now that feels a little bit better. So let's go find this other cave again. I've done these couple right around here. Got a little bit of early iron. Nothing compared to what we found in the big cave yet. But let's see what this one has. And there's stuff over there. Ooh, is this all connected? This could be handy, especially if this is hollowed out and we build on top of this hill. Creeper down there. Then we could... Oh, lots of creepers. Get from our hilltop castle fort thing down to mining without the whole grand staircase thing. Yeah, I don't think we're due for another attempt at the grand staircase for a while, Troy. You'll be happy to hear. That was a lot of frustrating effort that didn't pay off at all. All right. I'd kind of prefer... Here's what's gonna happen. Wait, if I do this and then that. All right, now come up. Come back up. Oh, don't be that guy. Come on. Oh, don't be that guy either. We did kill a creeper. That was our first mob in this world. Now, I saw another one earlier. I think. I don't know where he hobbled off to. But it's usually a good reason to make some stone stairs so we don't get stuck. Alright, now How do you get heads? Mob heads, I'm assuming is what you're asking for? Um, there are, as far as I know, there are 2 heads you can get in vanilla. You guys correct me, that may be dated now, I'm not sure. But to my knowledge, there are two heads. There's the dragon head. You get that off the prows of ships in the Nether. And there are creeper heads, and you get those by killing charged creepers, which is kind of fun. A little tough to manage, but a worthwhile endeavor, I think. Um, there's a popular mod made so by the hermits, right? Hermitcraft, that has player and mob heads and all that. Being a mob, I don't really know much about it, other than it's a thing. I've seen videos in it, but I'm not a big modded guy, so I don't know the who's, what's, when's, where's, how's, why's, all that good stuff on some of those tweaks. Well, this isn't disappointing in terms of access. Oh, you see what I see? I was thinking you could see wither skulls or creepers and put them outside your castle on fence posts. Yeah, well, obviously, wither skulls. I don't. Do I know of a way to get to a wither skull? You fight the wither. You're getting the star and roses. I don't think, unless anything has changed, and I don't know of like a way to charge a wither where you would get it. I don't know that I'd want to fight. Well, I kind of would. if I was to that point, yeah, it would be a blast to fight a charged wither. I think we're not there. Haven't been for too long. Oh, wither skelly, yeah, dude. Of course, wither skelly heads. The ones that you use to get the wither. Yeah, yeah, that's a good idea. I do love chasing down some withers. All right, let's do a temporary catch the iron, because who knows what's going to be down in there. Also, what's up there? Keep an eye. Oh, remember our Fortune 3 trades? Those were nice. Yeah, again, I'm not fully into my coffee for today, and that's part of it, I'm sure. But yes, of course, withers. Um, oh, more. Good, 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 good. Now, I thought we were seeing somebody up here. Remember, we always go up and look for the overhangs first. Because this world's gonna try to take back all this goodness from me. I can already tell. It's You get these spawns, right? Every once in a while, you get a spawn that's like, oh, what do you mean it's hard to find a village? I've got 2 of them in sight, and then we go get a portal. There it is. And you go cruising along thinking like, oh, this is the easiest game ever. What are people talking about? And then a curveball comes, right? It'll be like a 1 by 1 hole recessed up like that, and a creeper will come dropping out of it on your head. You won't even see it. Um, You'll just be dead or something like that. And that's what I don't want to have happen. After the last one, no more. We win. We win the game. We're going to go fight a dragon. Hey, Fazza Snap. Follow for follow. Yeah, you know, hang out. Chill and chat. If you seem like good peeps, I'll definitely go check you out when you come back. But well, you know, I'm doing this for the people that want to enjoy the content. If you're enjoying it, want to chat, definitely welcome. But otherwise, yeah, we're not keeping score or monitoring counts. So yeah, I'll check out anybody that has followed. Go see if they've got others, if they got content. So if you got a channel that's starting out, even if it's small, and you're giving it a try and making some good stuff, I want to go hang out, see it. So let me know. Hydro's one of those folks. And even though I don't get it there as often as I'd like, she's got good entertaining stuff, and it's usually on before I go live. So while I'm getting ready, I can usually go in and hang out for a little bit on her days when she does go. So that's always welcome. All right, dude, dangerous. That's copper. That goes nowhere. Maybe we can come up this way. And just try to stay. Ooh, see, it's those overhangs. I don't like them. Oh no! Oh. See, it's really dangerous up there. Totally stubbed my toe. Oh my. Parkour lessons. Come join the gym. There we go. What do you think? Is parkour still a thing? Like, there was a time, kind of in the 2000s, when, like, every single action movie, everything had to have human, not Minecraft, but human parkour in it. If you didn't have somebody jumping out over buildings and, um, running around on the tops of some European city's apartment buildings, your movie wasn't worth watching, kind of deal, right? It seems to have faded a little bit. Oh yeah, oh, so there's like YouTube RL video stuff. Okay, well that's good. It always seemed cool, and there's a trade-off. I remember in the town where I went to school, well after it, um, and here we're right on the edge of the mountain, so we have lots of climbers, lots of people that are into adventure type sports and all that kind of stuff. But sadly, we had a couple guys that on my college campus went onto a construction site and free climbed a crane and then tried to ride the like they hung ropes, right? They were climbers, so they hung ropes and put on harnesses and stuff from the top of the construction crane, and they were going to kind of ride it like a swing, kind of crazy swing, but a swing, and they miscalculated, and at least I think just one of them died. And you just are like, dude, that's awful, and that's the problem, right? You're running around, you're having fun, you're jumping and stuff, but if something goes wrong, not only are you gonna pay no, oh god, that's why I don't like these curvy caves, because you don't see stuff coming. Oh, I told you this world was gonna be trouble. All right, where did he come down the water? I probably didn't do my new armor any good. All right, we got 29 iron. It is the middle. Wait, I thought I slept. Didn't I come over here and sleep? Or did it say that there were monsters nearby or something? Oh, it says it's daytime now. All right, oh, there's more iron. Let's go back down here, because this was the little ledge we came up on. So we'll get this stuff, and then go back up, cook it, grab our pork. It's still here? I think so. Am I all in one? Am I on fire? Anybody? Anybody? We good? Whew. All right. Um. So yeah, I'm glad. I love that. I love that there's still people out there that don't go in for the Nerf world kind of stuff. Like, oh, you only go do a sport if it's officially sanctioned and all that. No, you get on your bike and you go riding out, in your hometown or whatever, and see what's out there. Growing up, sometimes you go too far, you find out you got home too late, your mom or dad or whatever are upset with you, and you gotta probably pay some consequences for it, but it's also giving you self-confidence in those things. But there's an inherent challenge in that ooh, if something goes wrong, and I guess that's a parkour deal, right? Like, you know, you own an apartment or a house or something like that, and um, you try to keep it nice and all that. You're going about your life. Maybe you're taking your little kids out to school or something like that, and through no intent or knowledge of your own, somebody comes and jumps across your roof, misses a handhold, and uh, to your and everyone's horror, they're splatted outside, and you're the one that comes out and gets that shock and has to deal with it to some extent. I don't know. That's the piece that, if anything, I guess I have a little question about. But again, I think it's awesome, and I think the free climbers that go up the skyscrapers and stuff are crazy, crazy awesome. You see, like, some of those dudes that are like, oh, I climbed this tower in Malaysia or something, and then not only did they just go up the outside totally illegally, knowing that they're going to get arrested because everybody saw them, but they go up the outside of some huge tower or skyscraper or something, and then they're like, no, that's not enough. I got to go up on top of the radio antenna on the very top, which is another like 10 feet on top of several hundred. And then, no, that's not enough. Now I got to do a one-handed handstand on top of that, and like you can see the wind is tugging at them, and they're like getting pulled and pushed. That's crazy. Uh, all right, man, you made it. Don't push your luck. Ooh, arrows, nice. Um, Probably. There's a lot of that. That's when I do talk about like channel size and all that. That's the stuff that I'm not talking smack. If your primary focus, and I'm not talking to anybody in particular, but if you, viewer, are trying to grow a channel and you're doing stuff to try to make it work, it may sound at times like I'm like, oh, I don't, you're not doing it right if you're out there soliciting viewers. No, Twitch in particular is a part of a community, right? And over time, like anything else, less so. There's more of a model, less of a human feel. When Twitch was new and pretty small, you'd go in and every content creator was trying to stand out. And sure, there were some big names at the very start too. There wasn't a lot. So the people that are really working at it, making shorts, editing videos, doing all the stuff. That's awesome. You should do that if you're looking to grow your channel. Do that stuff. It will help. And you can never go too wrong getting your name out there. I choose that's a little bit too much effort for you, but like you're talking about, Troy, the Faze Snap 9, whether a bot or a person or something, there is that idea of, hey, I'm just gonna go hit as many channels as I can in a particular category or section, and I'm gonna pop in follows for follows, and they're probably hitting small channels like this one, 10 or less view count. Go through the whole directory and hope that there's some people out there that are like, I'm just hoping somebody will come in and chat. And I've been there. I've certainly talked to myself plenty. I've YouTubed for a long time, so it doesn't bother me. I know. Big part of why I do this is just to be able to play Minecraft and enjoy it. So I'd probably maybe not be spending all this time, maybe not quite as regularly, but I would try to keep that up. All right. What immediate more iron stuff do we need? I mean, I could go 3 iron picks. I think we should do this. Switch out that. We do have more coal. That's good. Because we're doing well on torches, but we're also using a lot to cook. At some point here, we'll have to set up chests. Let's just get back down. I'd like to go downward on that cave that we were just in, where we went up under the hill. There was the other part going down the opposite way. Let's go check that out, see how far that goes. But yeah, all that cave stuff, that could be really good coming underneath. Oh man, why is everything all diagonally scary? And then there's more water. Well, hey, you gotta do what you're gonna do. And I kind of guessed what that was. I mean, you see somebody that's half caps, half not, and a number. It might be a bot, or it's just somebody that's making an alt and trying to grow it quick. Anything like that, it's all possible. There's different reasons, and people have different ideas. What they're looking for in their own Twitch experience and what makes it fun. And I don't fault anybody for doing that. It's just not my particular vibe. And I think there are a lot of people who it is that they see that and they're like, absolutely, yeah, I'll do that with 200 people, and I've got a decent sized channel. And you get your name out there by going in. Typically, I will go check out everybody who follows. That's not been that many, right? But I'll take a look, see, like I said, what do they have on their channel? Is there anything? Have you even put anything into the about? You don't have to be creating content or anything like that necessarily. Some people don't have any desire, but say that in the about in your profile. Hey, just looking to find fun channels to hang out in. Want to learn PvP or something, whatever your deal is. The Faz is incorrectly. It's phase, like phase through wall. It's a group of gamers that are really good at different games. I, for one, do not like them. Yeah, probably everybody's cashing in on something, right? But there's a lot of really successful big channels out there that I don't particularly care for either. They're just not my style. And anybody who has watched yesterday's death clip, that's about 40 minutes, I don't know, into the second video yesterday. It was I marked it as the finale, so you can see it there. I don't feel like blowing out your eardrums, screaming and carrying on when I die. I'm bummed. Sometimes I'll let out a little bit of profanity if it's something I'm particularly mad at myself about, or I'm getting frustrated. Like there was one point, I don't know when it was yesterday. I was fighting some spiders in the deep caves, and I just couldn't hit them. And I think it was actually the skelly horse trap that actually got me. I think it just said "damn" or something. And again, I kind of look at my YouTube as like a PG-13. Be warned. I'll let the occasional F-bomb slip out or something like that. I don't mean to. I'm not doing it because, ooh, look at me, I can say a naughty word. Anybody can, right? It doesn't take much particular intelligence, maturity. It's not a sign that you're a rebel or a renegade to use particular language. Sometimes I do. I've got friends. I went to school, that kind of stuff. Sometimes we will talk like that, but I tend to think there's plenty of that on YouTube and Twitch. And if you're looking for a channel to just celebrate swearing and all that all the time, or screaming and yelling every time something bad happens, or pretending like you didn't know that the gravel was going to fall on your head when a creeper blew up, I'd rather just try to have longer term success and hang out with the people that want to watch a world build a little bit. It's my style, and same goes with the channel itself. I'd like to see it grow steadily. I don't want it to not, and people come around and then they kind of move on over time. That bums me out when it does happen, but for those folks who are looking to hang out, I'm always happy, and I'm always happy when we get new folks coming by, just dropping in and saying hello. So to a Phase Snap 9 or any of those others, I was suspecting that these two might be connected. That was why I swam through. And what's this way? Does that surface at all? I don't want to drown. Okay. This is new, I think. Anything? So I don't want to just come down to hard because so many people do, and you're into Twitch. You see everybody's hanging on the phase stuff, and that's the first content you saw, and you kind of want to show that appreciation by mimicking or making a modification on their name or something like that. That's fine. Everybody does it for a reason, so it's cool. And I don't want to be. There's no reason for me to be elitist, whether in Minecraft or anything, or in the channel or anything else, to say no, those people aren't welcome. Everybody's welcome. Just be chill Stay awesome. Don't come in here looking to try to, um, make up for something you feel is missing in your life by trying to tear other people down around here. Otherwise, you'll be out on. I've got plenty of time here and not that many people in my chat. You can't hide, and that's one of the things, right? So many people drop in, go, oh yeah, I'm not going to get much of a reaction. There's not much going on here, and then they don't want to stay for 5 minutes, much less a couple hours to see where we take this world, and so they're gone. You can kind of just let them go. All right, look at how iron rich we are. Let's go. Sorry, I had to get a pepper out of my tooth, or between my teeth. It's not in my tooth. That would be very painful. Can you imagine? Ooh. So let's go see if this looks particularly dangerous or decent. I think we can do this. And we'll take that for spider webs. Might as well use it. Let's make one more pick. Did I use all the sticks? Sure I did. Stack of sticks. Yeah, absolutely. Streamers I watch. Hydro. I watch as often as I can. There's not a huge ton because I'm on here and trying to go through the number one, the person who got me to streaming, and I still he gets my my Prime sub, and it is the content I watch most regular. John Bams, hardcore vanilla Minecraft. He's had his world going now. This one for going on 3 years, maybe. I don't know. Every single day, he's currently working into August. He's going for 730 straight days for pretty much 4 hours a day, and he's got family. He's making it work, and has been on Twitch for a long time. I found him on YouTube looking for hardcore vanilla Minecraft, and found him, and he's got it going on, and he's been in Twitch for a long time. So a lot of my attitudes, some of the stuff I say, and some of the takes I have on the Twitch community and all that come pretty much hand in hand from John Bams. He's on the other hand, he is very much fouling. He's very much an adult chat, right? If you're there's no ages in his chat. He's not going to ask, but there is the warning. You have to agree that there will be content that may be offensive or whatever to kids. So expect a lot of swearing, expect a lot of drug references, expect a lot of potty humor kind of stuff. Talking about boobs and body parts and all that kind of stuff. And a lot more of that is from his chat, but he'll do that. Expect talk about drug use and some of that kind of stuff. In his mind, he's a father. He's kind of moved beyond a lot of that kind of stuff. But there's plenty of stories and that kind of stuff. But he's also just a really good Minecraft player and a really good community builder. He really treats his audience well, and you can tell he's putting a lot of effort into creating a good channel. Others that I watch on Twitch occasionally that have come over from YouTube, Avac is a long-time YouTube variety streamer from the UK, who I found through, I think, Stardew Valley content. Was where I first started watching him. Jester Woot. W00T, I think, but Jester, the clown Jester Woot, is awesome. He mixes it up between lightly modded and some other games, but it is primarily hardcore in Minecraft. Much smaller channel than like a BAM's, bigger than ours. But he's been doing it a long time. Has a good community and it is fun to go in and hang out with. I think Friday nights he does like a game night, so he'll have some of the stuff going on. That's kind of fun to go hang out in. Antheos Live, a huge supporter of mine, and vice versa. He's blown up. Bobby God 968. Not much content under that name, but he's got the YouTube meta walk stuff. Do not take a bath in the lava. We did that. So yeah, lots and lots. Check them out. As I always say, if you're looking for streamers and content on YouTube, my recommendation is find the game or the content that you want to watch. Go into the directory and search for the channels that have, you know, 10 or less, I'd say, viewers. Just as I was assuming that maybe this Phase guy did. When you do that, you're supporting people that are just getting the start. You get to have a better conversation, like you're welcome to in this world. I see that you're willing to come in and hang out and keep my chat going. I'm gonna answer your questions as best I can, talk it up, and if you've got, as Troy can attest, I won't always, but if you've got recommendations for a world or something to try to build or anything like that, I'll take them very much under consideration. And if it's possible, I'll do it. If it's something that may have to wait, I will do my best to remember it when the time comes. But I'll let you know. I won't say, oh yeah, no, we'll totally do that, with no intention of actually following through. I wish you could like climb these chains. That would be really handy. So here's our sort of scary, and we're not really ready for it, cave, but I had seen these chains when we were hanging out way over there and looking into the distance, and I was like, those are too long to be vines. I suspect those are the kind of floating floors of an abandoned mine way down, and you can see all the way down there we've got some mine stuff, but there's a lot of mobs and a lot of real estate to cover before we can even get down there and then have the rest of the mine and stuff to worry about. But we'd like to check that out. I think while we're here now, I'd like to clearly, is who a big streamer? I don't know who that's in reference to. If it's John Bams, kind of, yeah, yes, in my sense, yes, he's making a living doing this. He gets 3,000 to 5,000 viewers pretty consistently. I'd say. I don't. He doesn't. He's not advertising his numbers and stuff in the chat, like followers or anything like that, but has a very supportive chat in terms of bits and subscriptions and that kind of stuff. So all right, what do we have over in this corner? A lot of water. Now that could be the surface river or whatever that we boated through. All right. I didn't think that was going to go terribly far, but what I'm trying to do is kind of make our way around this whole cave, get some of these high areas lit up, so at least we know what we're looking at. Pretty cool, though, I think. Dripstones. Not a ton of iron in this one, but our last little that run we just completed kind of made up for all that. Okay, well, I don't see anything on that side that we have to particularly worry about. So now we're kind of ready to come back and focus on this big scary side. Oh, there was coal back here. Yeah, this I didn't have time for yesterday. Um, it's pretty good. We've done fairly well for an hour in. About an hour, 2.5 hours ish into this world. Obviously, we haven't done much of anything in terms of building. Not a whole lot in terms of exploring. This cave is kind of it, but we've got enough to keep pursuing it. Our biggest challenge as we get a little lower is going to be not yet having any string or a bow. Because if we encounter cave spiders, we're not very well equipped to deal with them. I think I'd been close to this way. Oh, it's one thing I don't like. I don't like that these guys don't crush you. Oops. You basically... That's the one thing we really don't want. Alright, we are officially in range of trouble. Okay, out. Give me a lot of scared running if we do get over to that other side, though. Well lit non-pig causeway with a couple of scary one-block passages. Up, down, back, forth, around. Up here, over the lava. And through the water. Alright, so then there was this. Let's pause and take a sip of coffee here. It is nighttime. Let's pause and take a little nap. We can get out of the way. Right here. Alright. There. And we're across. Uh-oh. It's fine. You blow up the rocks. Where'd all those other guys go? Oh. I see that iron. We'll deal with it at some point. Did say we were going to use lots of torches, right? This ravine is kind of... Oh my god, where did he come from? Oh, okay. Oh, kind of wish I had more food. Give me your bow. Got 3 arrows total, I think. Alright. What was that world where we were up the top of like a mountain? It was the one with the little townhouse condominium thing in the village where we were doing all our trading, and then we had that house on the cliffside by the water, and we boated out across our little inland sea, and we're gonna go get cliff. And I was up in something like this trying to light it and clear it out. And creeper got me. Remember that? It's awful. Let's not have that happen, huh? There. There. Scariness up there. That's scary. Oh, and then we're in a hole. Lots of goodies, though. I mean, it's a little perilous, but I think we're famous last words. I think we're getting past the worst of it. It's probably going to be fine now. Boom. Here to here. This is where I think we need to get up to. Because this is where the stuff drops on us. Spawns to come down and drop on us. What do you even do after you beat the game? That's what... Fatty Boom! That's what it was. Fatty Boom. Yeah, thank you. Named in honor of the food truck in Denver. What do you even do after you beat the game? Well, it's Minecraft. You got lots and lots to do. So, for instance, that streamer that I was talking about that's been going for years in a hardcore world, he calls his world Big Dumb Builds, and he basically said, we're going to do everything. We're going to make every single farm, and it kind of started from he was challenging other Minecraft streamers. He's like, if you're doing this full time, playing Minecraft, and everybody talks smack, and for a while prior to that, there had been this real deal, lots of modded. Nobody wanted to play regular Minecraft. The game was, not exciting. Nobody been, and frankly, people just hadn't played it in a long time. They'd missed lots of the updates, the aquatic stuff and the villager developments and all that kind of stuff was all new to them. And he threw out a challenge to people that, look, if you're going to stream full time and you're going to say you're a Minecraft streamer, have you beaten the game? Have you played it just like with I don't know, a Call of Duty or something, or one of those? Have you beaten the game on hardcore? Because I like playing Skyrim and Fallout, right? They're both older games now, but if I was going to go back and try to stream that content, that would kind of be the deal. Oh, what difficulty level are you playing at? Have you beaten the game? Have you done this quest? Whatever that may be, people are going to want to know what have you done. And he was saying that in Minecraft. Everybody says they're a hardcore streamer. How many people have done all of the advancements in hardcore, right? That seems like the deal. That's all the content. Have you done it? If you have, you should get praised, and be able to brag about that. If you haven't, well, then you got work to do. And so that's what my main YouTube world was all about. Oh, don't fall. Oh my gosh. Okay, where's our out? Skelly's bad. Skelly's bad, and I don't like those puddly sections. There he is. We cannot ranged him. So that would be the number one. If you beat the dragon and you've been to the end and done all that stuff, well then, have you done all of the advancements? Okay, you've done all the advancements. Have you done them on hardcore, where you're locked in at the hardest difficulty and can't reset after dying or anything? That's kind of where I'm at. Of course, there have been a few new advancements as I've gone along. I got all the 18 ones. I haven't. Obviously, we're just kind of figuring out, like, oh, what's that advancement as we go here. So we got more work to do on 119, and I need how did we get here? I haven't finished that up yet. So that's where I stand and kind of what I continue to do in terms of beating the world. Let's get all those advancements in hardcore. But then beyond that, have you built a city? Have you built the different machines? Have you, and I say mastered loosely because there's lots of different ways to use all that kind of stuff, or think up new ways of using redstone and machinery in the various devices. That could be a thing. Have you come up with something completely unique or a new application of the pieces and parts that come together in Minecraft that's all your own and shared it with people? That could be a thing. There's creators out there like Logical Geek Boy, Zazuma, right? And I don't know, so many. A lot of the Hermit Crafters and all those, they're out there doing kind of real beta testy type stuff with the new developments, getting early releases of the game and actually putting it through paces of what can I do with this? How can I use it in ways that the developers weren't even thinking about, but how cool would it be to do this? And that's an awesome level of the game. It's a sandbox, right? Yes, way back when Notch was making this game, he put in the dragon fight and the end as a thing that this game needs to have an end. The old school video games always had end credits and a boss and a way to beat the game. And so he wanted to put that in, but he also knew it was a sandbox. You never need to be done. You could, there's none of that even available if you're in creative mode. Lots of people never get out of creative mode. They just like to build cities and landscapes and houses and machines and all kinds of stuff like that. So I'm not worried about losing steam or what to do next in Minecraft. But then, of course, it's probably been a year, getting close, since we've really been fully decked out and in late game content. All right, this is kind of where we need to be, I think. Not that was. I don't know what the timing was there. I don't know if I missed your chat, but no, I haven't done all the 19 stuff yet, and I haven't done How Did We Get Here. Those are the only ones though. Everything else, yes, I've done every other advancement. And for those who don't know, How Did We Get Here is, I think it's a hidden advancement. I don't even think it's advertised. You need to have every effect in the game. So potions, food, mob effects, environmental effects, every single one that's in the game has to be active on you at the same time. You do all that, you get the advancement. How did we get here? And before 119, it was a massive challenge. After, I don't even know. I don't know what the new effects are, and even have an inkling of how you go about bringing those into play on getting How Did We Get Here. So, yeah, we'll cross that bridge at some point, I think. But ooh, look at this. Hey, we're getting closer to our bridge here. Got some light on it. Oh, hello, gold. How did we walk right over that? I didn't even notice it. Ooh. All that glitters can be dangerous. Oh, oops. Okay, back out of here. Lots of copper. Oh, more iron. I think we've been up over our head, so I think that's pretty safe. One thing we should do, I haven't done it yet, we should replace our leather pants with iron pants now that we have lots of iron. All that coal we could be using. Getting closer. Let's go. See, there's all this stuff. Gets pretty old. Some redstone. Oh, it's deep slate. I thought that was cobble. I was like, ooh, we got a spawner right here. Not yet. Ah, deep slate. We missed you so for the last couple hours of gameplay. Ooh. There. My day's been top notch. I was I was very fired up to get in here. Get back to this world that we've just been discovering a little bit. It was so good. I was so pleasantly surprised when I loaded up this world late yesterday that um, really kind of fired me up. Ooh, ooh, I must have done that. Ooh, oh, trouble. All right, this is when we have to remember we're not burly. We're not mighty warriors yet. We're kind of more the squire for the big fancy knight, you know. We pig farmer type hero that doesn't know he's a hero yet. But great things are in store as long as he just doesn't get taken out by the monster before he's ready. Okay. How about up here? Certainly we'll come after this iron. How about your day, Troy? How you doing? All good? Any pizza rolls in store? Or are we mixing it up today? Can't have pizza rolls every day. Ooh, cheesesteak hot pocket. Strong, strong, strong. See, that's something 100% microwave. I don't even think there's a non-microwave option for a cheesesteak for a hot pocket. Like they were made 100% for the microwave. Got the little sleevey thing. All right, here we go. Oh, oh, hello, friend. Come here. Get caught in, or just do that. Either way, there's some string. That'll at least get us bowing. Usually when I see something like a creeper at the end of the hall, that means that there's something else in one of these side caverns. Here's our creeper hole. This goes nowhere. Oh, and we do have coal. Okay, we're back in it. Don't like standing right down here. Let's get up high. Is that one of our torches way up there? Makes me feel a little better. Well, that can happen with pizza rolls, man. They are something that is easy to way put away a bunch of. spiders. Bunch of XP here. That's already lit. Alright, while we're here, let's use this. Get a bunch of string. We can then make a bow. Fishing pole. Thank you, railroad. So this mine isn't lacking for area for us to explore and play around in, but it sure hasn't had the chest loot yet. Ooh, more gold. Ooh, trap. Total trap. I guarantee there's somebody waiting to come after us if we go into that chest. Alright, food. Spider webs. And isn't that song Road to Nowhere? It's old. I think it's older than me. That's saying something. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea. Is that like an 80s song? I feel like it's one of those 80s bands like, I don't know, Duran Duran, Depeche Mode, something like that. I'm terrible with song titles, band names, actors, actresses, what characters they play. I know the movies and the songs and the albums and all that kind of stuff very often. I'm terrible about doing the whole naming stuff or coming up with those names. But now I got that Road to Nowhere song stuck in my head. That was the moral of the story. Alright, get back. Don't want things dropping on us. Alright, we're ready for this. Yeah! Bing! Take that. Oh, we didn't bring our bread. But I think that's next most important. We don't really need a fence. Let's go ahead and do this, though. It's kind of wasteful, but it's the least wasteful thing we can do, and they're stone tools anyway. Considering we have basically a full stack of iron. I have some pumpkins. We don't need the rails really at all. And then we'll take the better rails just in case we're never to get back here or whatever. Have them. All right. Let's try to find our way back. Keep things lit here. All right, now we gotta be ready. This is the time when the game goes, oh, you got a lot there, didn't you? Let's kill you. I'm like, oh no, I don't want to be killed. Don't kill me. uh, Red Dead. I haven't played it. I think I've seen it in a stream or YouTube or something like that. Is that your first Red Dead? And then there's like I think Red Dead Redemption, right? I think that's the one I know. I don't know that I know like if there's an original Red Dead. I don't think I know that. I just know the Redemption game. That's your first though. Um, Probably Minecraft. It's just so good, but it kind of exists in its own little sphere, right? Um, there's a very short list of tops that all go in. I don't have a massive category like catalog of games that I have played or anything like that. It's more um, the ones I've spent the most time with. All right, let's get. Sorry, let's change of thought here, but we're gonna have to do something. Um, why don't we do this one like this? We'll go there, that, 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 because I don't have enough of them yet. That, 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 those two, and oh, I'm full. There, that. And I'm going to throw you off to the side. You get deep stuff. Here. Nope. That. This. Those can go together. Ooh. Miss that. Red Dead Redemption 2. Probably. What could another game be? For me? Sorry, yeah, I got distracted with the inventory. For me, the probably outside of the Minecraft sandbox stuff, my favorite genre is probably MMORPGs. And of those, in probably the least preferred of mine is WoW. But I did play some WoW early, way back for me. what is now classic WoW. Played old school RuneScape when it was just RuneScape. I played Lord of the Rings Online, and I played Star Wars, The Old Republic. All really, really good games in their own ways, and the depth of content. It's a little Minecrafty in the sense that you can kind of do your own thing. You do have other people running around and all that, which is cool. I don't mind it, even though I don't do a whole lot of multiplayer gaming in this world or in this or anything. And as I've said a lot of times, the reason for that is a lot of the time I kind of feel that my time is not my own, right? I get pulled, I get interrupted, and all that kind of stuff. And I think the worst thing that you can do to your buddies or people you're gaming with, whether you know them well or not, is hey, I want to go onto a raid or something like that, and it's going to take 2-3 hours to kill a boss, and then you get interrupted and pulled away from it all, and they're like, what? No, you can't leave. We need you. And it's like, this is more important. I'm sorry. That's where multiplayer gaming stuff gets tough for me. And server Minecraft and all that kind of stuff, it's a little bit the same way. I think there's a lot of ways. I screwed this up, didn't I? There's a lot of ways you can be a very productive member of a server, help out, but it's if you're not able to commit to being there for the group play sessions, the activities and stuff that are planned on the server, the stuff that makes the server a community, whether your schedule just doesn't line up or whatever the case is, that makes it tough. So that's why MMOs, love them. You've usually got like an auction hall or something, a trading post where you can make gear, sell it, go out looting mobs and all that. Then to the other extreme, Stardew Valley, one of my favorites. I don't know if you've been around the last time that I was playing that at all. Absolutely love it. Totally low budget, kind of 2D, simple graphics, story mode type game. Fantastic, totally replayable, endless. Not in the same way. It's not sandboxy as much, but there are enough elements of that to make it really fun for me. I think it's so well written, and for being a single indie game, single creator, pouring his heart and soul kind of stuff into it, I think it's absolutely amazing. And it's getting old now too, but it just like a year ago had a massive update, late game content kind of stuff. So we'd gone back and played quite a while into that, and then just kind of fizzled. So I may start one of those up again. If I drop this world or something and I'm just not feeling the Minecraft as much, I may switch it up. And sometimes I just feel that I'm like, all right, yeah, we need more multi-hour Stardew. Dungeons of Dreadmore is another one I play. That's a dungeon crawler that it is. All dungeon crawlers are hardcore, right? You try to go as deep as you can, as far as you can, and there's usually an end point. You reach the bottom of the dungeon, fight a master, and you kind of gotta win the game type deal. So Dungeons of Dreadmore is kind of a tongue-in-cheek, laughing, another older game, but lots of comic references scattered throughout. Doesn't take itself too seriously. You fight the big bad monsters, but they're all very comic and that kind of stuff. Back in its day, Subnautica I thought was really good graphics wise and all that. The whole underwater survival type stuff. There's a theme of survival type games and farming, building up, making it a better world kind of deal. I like all those. I don't get in quite as much to the like zombie shooters and that kind of stuff. And then way back, old consoles, my top favorite racing game of all time, Hydro Thunder. Anybody remember that from the arcades? Recently found one of the places we were going when the hockey playoffs were going on. I was going out to watch hockey games. Has a 2-person arcade head-to-head Hydro Thunder, and that is a fantastic. You're in boats, right, on river courses. Had that on an old console, and Yeah, it's basically the same as car racing driving games, but you're in boats. You can kind of bump people, jumps and shortcuts and all that good stuff. So that was way back. That was a fun one. The Civilizations, the early ones, I haven't played it as much in a long time. But Civ 1 through 3, I think 3 was probably my tops all time. Absolutely loved it. And then 4, I played a lot. Um, and then it kind of lost out. I think 4 was the one that like had religions and all that kind of stuff. 2 or 3, going back, whichever was the one that you could get the Statue of Liberty and get fundamentalism early and just make a massive civilization and have epic massive world map battles where there wasn't even a slider. You could make a custom map and like, oh, what were the numbers? Um, there was a custom map size because it would only allow you to have so many blocks, but it was like 11,000 by 6,000 or something like that, and it would make a massive rectangular map. And if you put it on continents, you'd have like 7 to 12 continents, and then I'd put it to like 4 civilizations, and you'd expect that a couple would be pushovers and one would be aggressive and expansive too. So hopefully by the time you bumped into each other, you would both be, multiple continents and high tech and just have epic warfare. That was good stuff. We wanted to make pants. Now I'm distracted out of the game thinking of old games. Pants. Check. We want to make a bow and a fishing rod. What do I do with all that string? There we go. This. Now we don't have enough arrows yet, but still like having a bow. Fishing rod. Maybe that's our problem. We haven't done any fishing in a long time. Alright. You go away. You can go over there. I don't. Having said all that, I don't know that we're going to carry it just yet. Our pants can get stored. We'll do this. Talk some games. What other games over the years? Way back. I think the first game I ever had on my first PC. Well, not counting like the ancient console type computer my dad got for us when we were kids. That's a different story for a different day. Oh, look at that. First hit. Awesome. Is it over here? We only have 5. We'll get a bunch of fence and then make a gate because we can go get a horse without even having a lead. We just have to store him, right? That's really big. Yeah, we should have been fishing all this time. I miss fishing. So anyway, first like real PC that I ever had, the first real game. I wasn't paying attention. The first real game that I played, that I really got into and played all the way through, got all the content and loved, was Might and Magic. I want to say it was like 7. It's called The Mandate of Heaven. And that was party. It was terrible graphics and a flat game, but you kind of worked in this 3D world. You went around, you had a little party, and it was turn-based combat and all that. And you found loot and raided dungeons and improved your party, and you balanced between spellcasters and paladins and healers and all that kind of stuff. And you had 4 people, could set it up whatever you felt was right. So that was the first game I really figured out putting lots of hours into, and um, in getting to late game content kind of stuff, right? The I think contemporary with that was one of the Civs, and I think I had Doom about that same time on that computer. So those were some of the early game memories I had. Um, Nowadays, though, what? Oh, the Outer Worlds. Play that on the PlayStation. Got that. Kind of mix that into the rotation. Um, in various forms, I've enjoyed um, the pinball games. Not necessarily for PC, but like on my PlayStation, I had some. I had the same thing. It was all like Zen pinball. Had some on a tablet. A lot. I can kill a few hours playing some pinball, getting to know a table and what the combos are and all that kind of stuff. I think that's mostly it. Stuff that I've watched a lot but never played. Um, Watched some Cyberpunk, some Horizon Zero Dawn. Um, was it Valhalla? Was that the Viking-like game that came out 2 years ago now during the pandemic? Some point. Enjoyed that one. Watching. Mm, trying to get a feel. I kind of want to be back down there, but I also kind of think we should balance. Hmm, let's do this. I can't see that block anymore. Oh, it was this one? Okay, this was our block. So let's do. That's our corner. And I think if we came back to here, we can then use the rest of this for fill. Ooh, no, it wasn't Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Although Assassin's Creed, I never got into that. I did have one of the early ones on a tablet, and I didn't think it played as well on it as it probably should have. Um, but that's certainly a good one. Man, what was that? I'm surprised I can't think of that game. I have watched a lot of Terraria, a lot of RimWorld, without playing them. Feel feel kind of like I have. Graveyard Keepers is similar to kind of a hybrid of Stardew and some of those. It goes on and on. Okay, that's all accessible. Now, where did I decide that this was going to end? I don't remember what my starting point was anymore. Did I mark it? Once upon a time, I knew. Let's call it this. I guess this. As long as we can get down to the mine cave, be all right. Yeah, I don't know. Whenever I feel like I need a break from Minecraft, is kind of the deal. You ever played or seen or familiar with it? It's not everybody's cup of tea, and in terms of streaming, there's a bit of a grind to farming it. Um, that I can usually manage pretty well. This may be kind of not the ideal use of dirt, but I have a feeling we're going to have a lot of dirt. And honestly, I should stop doing this and start focusing on getting workable fields, right? Oops. Nope. This may seem a bit repetitive. It is a little bit, but I watched Call Me Kevin. It seems like familiar. He didn't okay it normally. Stayed in the farm for a year without leaving 3 times. Left once at the end of every year. Yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff in Stardew. Like I'm gonna do it without ever farming or without ever going to the mines or without ever fishing, whatever. I just kind of like playing it, making the little character, getting to know everybody in the town, and again, my style of streaming is such. I'm not running around pretending like I've never played the game before. I did a version my first time the first time streaming it, where I kind of was like, I'm going to try to keep this fairly spoiler free for people. Since that time, I've kind of said, you know what? No. If you want to see it, it's on YouTube. Go watch the first season that I played on YouTube, and you can watch the game where I don't tip my hand about much that I know in the game. I just kind of let it unfold in that playthrough. Now, when I do go back and play it, I take for granted my own YouTube's out there. I know there's lots of others too. So I kind of include what we've done in the past on the channel, or the channels, YouTube and Twitch combined, as kind of a baseline, and just leave it as that. All right. This, how much more do we have? We're at 32. Uh-oh, this was dumb. If we switch right here, so that was 34 more. So we got extra space. That's good. This all needs to come back, and then we'll give a good amount of space at this end, see how far 64 takes us, and just fill in at the far end, because that's a little cramped on that cave. But this will be the side with if we're set up on top of that hill, all the chests and everything we'll want to have down at this end of the farm. No, well, Habbage, yeah. That in that first playthrough, the character was Habbage, and he's just a dude. It's a game. There's, I think, we put a little bit of ourselves into all our characters, but it's kind of fun to be something totally different. Particularly for the channel, I haven't really done the whole play the game as a girl thing. But even that in terms of getting different dialogues, like in Fallout or Skyrim or something, playing it when the characters, the mobs, react with you differently based on your gender or your race. I think those are all kind of cool effects, and recommend that anybody who's playing a game give those a try. All right, I think let's clear this one, and then we'll count. We'll finish this row back in, and then clear it to count. I guess we could do math on the numbers. So yeah, I don't know. Sometimes a little bit. Let's face it. We're all trying to make characters that are like the superhero version of ourselves, right? You don't play a video game to, oh yeah, here's me in real life. This is what I do. So, in case you hadn't guessed it, in real life, I am not a pig man. I don't think I've ever worn a grass skirt. I've never had a Magnum PI style Hawaiian shirt. There's a lot of this kind of stuff. I don't think there's much reason for us to want to go back in here. Let's do it this way. So if we count out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. that. All right. Then get a full stack. Let's see how far this takes us. With this being our water and these being the 4 fields on the other side. This would then be our crossing point and lots of room at the far end of the fields. Oh, that was perfect. That never happens. Also, I don't know that we're... Well, maybe we will want cobblestone here if we're doing the kind of medieval fortress stuff. I don't know. We'll see. Should change that. You should wear dress skirt. I don't know what that means. Instead of my iron pants? I mean, there it is. Got it. I don't know. Like, you know, you go down to like the Kohl's or something on the corner, they don't have a grass skirt section. I'm comfortable enough in my masculinity that, you know, someone who's like, hey, wear a grass skirt. Okay. I'm down. It's not necessarily my cultural background, but it's got a background to it, and support that. I'd also eat a lot of roast pork if I was so allowed, because I lived in Hawaii and went to luau's all the time or something. All right, we'll just kind of step this up. Ooh. There. That actually worked out pretty well. All right, there's our stairs. Now we need iron bucket and hoe. And I guess we should go ahead and do this. Pork is pretty darn good. You know what goes really good with pork? Pork and beans. For all you folks lurking out there, poor Troy here is not a fan of beans. He's, you know, we all have things we gotta get over. That's his. But we don't hold anything against people here, much less they're mistaken. Had I just not dug this out? I mean, this is our 10, right? Counting that one. Yeah. But they come in a can together, man. It's pork and beans. What are you gonna do? I didn't make the rules. Wait, I guess I already had a bucket. Good for me. Oh, and that was the wrong side to go to. Road to nowhere. I'm fighting it. I don't want to get... I know people have gotten strikes for much less accurate musical representations. But that song is just absolutely locked in my head today. I don't even know. Must have been like some commercial or something. I don't even know how it goes. Oh, I just So we got through our super hot day. I think when I came back for the second thing, it had rained. I think that wasn't in the evening. That was between the two streams when I was having lunch. So it got down to like 80 while it was storming, and then it was back up to the mid 90s between like 3 o'clock and nighttime. It was back into the 90s again when I started today. It's supposed to get up to like mid 90s all week now, but no, at least not that I've seen, and no more hundreds. And I'm down with 90s, not hundreds. Plus, a couple days in the hundreds make the 90s feel pretty darn good. That's why I was drinking coffee and drumming, probably out of time, on my desk, so that no one would detect my awesome singing of a song. All right, let's get wheat going here. I think we are pretty well set. Except for this. So we'll run back over to the village. We'll get potatoes and do them next to the wheat here. And I think in terms of this farm, we'll just do one of each: wheat, potatoes, beets, and carrots, and a section each. So of eight of these units. Double up the watermelons and the pumpkins. Come on. Okay, let's get the wheat in. Think what we'll probably do is get the wheat in, and then I'm going to take a quick break. That I'm up over 2 hours here. Get up, switch my coffee, stretch the legs, move around a little bit, then come back. Then we'll probably do the pumpkin, or not the pumpkins, the potatoes, and no. This is the problem with wide open spaces. Oh, big trouble. No, don't you shoot me. Don't you shoot me. Okay. Serpentine! Serpentine! Oh. Oh. Okay. Now. Hey! Oh, cow, don't do it! You don't need to be a hero, buddy. I got you. I was going to take a break. That's what the game thought I might break. You know what? I'm going to send a load of bandits at you. All right, here's this dude. I want to get him far, far away from the village before we deal with him. But he'll probably chase us here if we give him a target. Let's go down in the hole. Come on. Come on. Haha. Come here. Okay, voluntary exile. Gone. That worked out. We sure weren't going to fall into the raid trap again, that's for sure. We aren't ready for golem hiring. But let's go get more milk while we're thinking about it, and then we'll finish planting up this field. Hero cow, where'd you go? Hero cow. There's a lot of cows, but where's my buddy that stood by me through thick and thin? Hopefully it went a long way away. There he is. So as long as we're over here, there's another cave. Let's just run to the village. It was this one that had the potatoes in a chest. So then we'll have them. Cool lake. Oh, look at all these horses that we could saddle up. Definitely got to do that, right? Just got to make a place where we can corral them. But all that sugar we already have, it's like we were destined. And look at the donkeys. Hey, buddy. You want to be my friend? All right, now we got to find out where we left this. Hey, what are you selling today? Still on your paper and deal. All right. Yeah, I wish I had a clue where these... there's a couple. I think there were more, though, right? I remember that there were a lot of apples. Maybe that was it. Might as well just do a quick sweep here. Now that we've got chests and stuff back, if there are other things laying around here, we can grab them. We can also look like those may be carrots. That would be good. Farmer, keep close watch on your crops. Make them grow big and tall so I can trade them out for you as a public service to your community. I already did one that you guys hopefully will be completely ignorant of, and that was that I did not infect you with a raid. Could have happened. I didn't let it. We do have all these hay bales waiting. Ideally, we'll leave those for trading if our wheat field takes off. Get a good farmer wheat trade going. All right, I guess that was it. Unless it's this one back over here. More donkey. Don't you wander too far. Speaking of wandering, we didn't get much in the way of wandering traders in the last road. We haven't gotten any yet here. I think you have to get to a certain level before they even start appearing, though, right? Okay, we had been there. So yeah, I guess we'll use our 3 or whatever it is potatoes to start things off. All right. Can we get back to... Nope. Now we got to go to bed. Still don't have quite enough to fully plant the wheat. It's night already. All right. No. All right, that wasn't too terrible. We had a little adventure thrown into the mix. Got it all done. Sadly, because I don't think we're real safe yet. Well, let's do... So probably... Work out poorly, but that will give our wheat a chance to grow. So I'm gonna go step away for a second here. I encourage you guys to do the same. If you've got a glass of water or something to drink, go refill that. Get up, move around a little bit, get that blood flow into the extremities, and we will be back in a short little bit. See you in a few. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Got a little backed up. Had to jump on a phone call real fast, but here we are. Ooh, let's do that. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate the welcome. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's what you tried it. All right, time out. Hang up. Okay. Whew. That is what happens when you try to eat peppery leftovers and come right back in the stream. I guess. Wow. Tasty, but hot. Oh, yeah. I was like, all right, hurry, hurry, hurry. Eat, eat, eat. And then the pepper heat was building just as I started to talk. Yeah, I think I am. If not, the afterworld is very similar to day-to-day life. It's going to be a lot more the same. But at least they seem to have Minecraft. All right. Whew. Oh, we should. There we go. We should get some slabs. Let's do some wood slabs. We'll need to go get some more trees at some point. Oh, so good. Yeah, those were that was a dish I made before vacation that I froze and I just defrosted one. Peppers have ripened nicely. It's mainly lentils and had both jalapenos and green chilies in it. Ooh, good stuff. I assure you though, when I had some of it before stream, didn't get that reaction. All right, now I think this is what we're gonna do. We may very well find this again. From below as we're doing our tunneling. But we'll have torches in there. It's already been cleared of valuables. But now these two are going to be fields. And we may as well use dirt here too. 2, 3, 4. That's our edge. Oh man, I can feel my... There's going to be a stop to blow the nose here, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Let's go to this end. Get these guys going while we work. Too much random stuff, though. Okay, all that can can come back. I think we put that in the food bin for now. This can go in the food bin. These can go in the food bin. This go in the water. This can go back there. We really need trees. We also really need 2 shovels. And a pick. And I thought about an axe, but let's just get this field done for now. Alright, hang on 1 second here. Okay, hopefully you guys didn't just hear all that. I muted on the headset cord on the little mute button, which I never trust. That's a long career in unified communications, supporting conferencing and all that kind of stuff with video and audio and all that. Don't trust the little button mute. If you can go through the software, whatever's producing your audio, mute it there so you can see and be 100% certain you're really muted. I didn't do that because I really needed to grab that tissue, so I hit the button and hope you didn't hear me emptying my whole head into a Kleenex. It's very cleansing, though. Good. I hope that was a nope, you didn't hear me blowing my nose, as opposed to nope, you totally weren't muted and we heard all of it. It was horrible. That burp I didn't mute. Alright, now. Almost done here with the farming portion of the day. See how far ahead we are, though? We didn't have to chop down any spruce trees. We don't have to do nearly as much terraforming. A little bit. Not too much. Boom, boom. There we go. A few in there. Got a lot of dirt. Let's... This one goes there. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be the next canal one. And oh no, we don't have a big hole quite yet. We'll have a big hole on the next field. Oh, it was a wonderful opportunity. You had to mess with me, though. You could have had me. Dude, it was terrible. Terrible. All right, I know we're going a little more, but look at all our wheat growing while we do this. Um, excuse me again. I think this time we'll go, as soon as we finish this up, we'll go back down to the mine. We can grab, I totally should have combined those shovels. We'll grab what the rails or whatever's left in that chest, do a little more exploring. But actually going to be going after the railings so that we can make a little horse enclosure. Really? So that food. See, this is where milk is handy, but I think if we come back there, we might be too close. Although I don't know, we were back pretty much right on top of our base when we triggered that raid, right? Certainly closer than we are to that village at the moment. I don't think we need to. Well, here on the way, let's use up this hoe. We'll be ready for more taters, and we should probably put down the torches on the half slabs too, so that these get. Right now, we're pretty frantically sleeping through the night, but. Don't want to hit the potatoes that are already there. That would be a problem. All right, so what's everybody watching? Oh, I didn't even look to see if we had more cobble. That was a mistake. Could have finished out this little path. What people been watching outside of YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that? Any shows, movies, documentaries, or music, that kind of stuff? What's new and fresh? I watched an oldie here. I watched like half of an oldie as I was getting going. A little out there. Natural Born Killers. So intense when it came out. Now it's kind of like, oh, okay. World's changed a lot since that one came out. What I hadn't remembered, or I don't know if I realized at the time, it's an Oliver Stone movie. But I didn't realize that it was written. The story was Quentin Tarantino's, and Oliver Stone directed it and wrote the screenplay. Was part writing the screenplay for it. But I didn't. If I had known, I forgot that Tarantino was part of that particular creation. And I think a part of, our world has changed a lot since that came out, but additionally, that was such a departure for Woody Harrelson at that time. Because because it was in the mid to late '90s, I think. Maybe as early as like the mid '90s. And he had been on Cheers, and he was Woody on Cheers, big stretch. And he was kind of this naive, um, simple guy from I don't remember the show that well, but he's like this farm kid, small town farm kid, not very world wise at all. And he's working at this bar in Boston, and he's kind of the butt of all the jokes. He's the guy that uh, is inadvertently saying funny stuff as he goes along. So it was kind of crazy to see that same guy suddenly playing a mass murderer, right? In a very graphic mass murder kind of a movie. So Bob's Burgers. I haven't seen the movie. I'm sure I will at some point. I haven't watched that show as religiously as some other. It's tough to find all the time. Really like it though. I think it's well written, and oh man, see this is what I say. I never know actors and actresses' names and all that. The dad, the same voice actor that does Archer, huge fan. Think he's great in it. And I like the main little girl voice character too. I often talk about how I like Riff Tracks and Mystery Science Theater 3000, and she's been a guest guest collaborator with them on some of their like live events and things like that. Um, yeah, I think she's really funny in the show, and even more so when she's out on the standalone kind of comic thing. So um, yeah, I think that style is really good, and we all stand on the shoulders of giants, right? That's progress and all that good stuff. Um, I remember back when The Simpsons was really good, and how much has come out of that, and this little sketch on the side of the Tracy Ullman show that nobody cared about. That was it was edgy. People wore Bart Simpson T-shirts and got in trouble at school. Had to take them off or turn them inside out because they um, were supposedly offensive. And look at where we've come since then. As that became um, a relatively tame take on society and commentary. And of course, alongside that, you had South Park kind of coming up and challenging, and of course, over how many years has that show been on? A long, 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 long time, and writers have gone on to have incredible careers doing a lot of other stuff. That's where I want to be. Um, so while it seems tame, and I don't know of anybody that's like, oh, did you see the new Simpsons? It was so crazy. It's not that anymore. Um, but it led to a lot. In the same way, I think Natural Born Killers did the same. It changed the way we looked at how media portrayed some of these horrible people and things, and that was before the internet had blown up, back when TV was still king, and things like Donahue and Jerry Springer and um, the TV equivalents of like a Howard Stern were still unquestioned, and people didn't know what that was necessarily gonna lead to. And I didn't bring my stone sword, did I? Sorry. We're already seeing more iron here. And I'm really curious to now go back and look, now that I see that, if that preceded Pulp Fiction or was after it. Of course, that's when Tarantino blew up. He had been doing stuff before that, but that was his massive launch. Um, Trying to think of what's the buddy's name in Bob's Burgers? The guy that always comes into the shop, right? He's like the main secondary character, their like main character and family friend, kind of the doofy guy, right? It's a good secondary character in that show. He's always got like the beanie on. He's always like, "Oh no, I'm gonna do this for you." No. Just chill. You don't need to do a thing. You're good just as you are. No, I want to help. No, it's okay. We're good. 8 simple rules. Um, there was I don't know if this is it or not. Was there simple rules for dating my teenage daughter or something? I don't think I ever watched that. I don't. It was like a TV show back in the day, but I don't know if it was 8. Simple Rules was in it. I'm pretty sure though. Do we need a trash fire yet? I don't know that this is a nuisance, but we could do that. Maybe there's diamonds. Sometimes hiding under lava. Nope. Really good older show on Disney. Is that it? So is that it? Maybe Disney Plus. Okay. I'll check that out because I don't remember if what I'm thinking of is correct or not. Oh, I still don't have cobble, do I? And of course, none of this is cobble. Nope. Just go down there. Take some gold though. Oop. That's awesome. I'm glad that was kind of like I was talking about Cheers and Woody Harrelson earlier. That was one of those that my folks and I kind of, and my sister, we all kind of shared that because it would come on back in the day. There used to be like a half hour between news and then the late shows, right? nowadays Kimmel, Fallon, all that kind of stuff. When I was really young, it was Carson, and then it became pretty much Leno. Right. I think he went to Leno. There was Dave and man, Chevy Chase was in the mix for a second there. There was like this great upheaval of who was going to be the king of late night. And of course, then it all changed when you had the Daily Show and Colbert and all that kind of stuff. But way back when we were like cable existed, we didn't have it, and not everybody did at the time. That wasn't just an automatic deal. But yeah, we watch the local news at night, and then Cheers would come on. We'd all kind of just chill as a family, and at that point they were probably all reruns, and it was like a Thursday night show maybe. So I only remember as that show was ending, but I saw all the God, yeah. Oh man. Oh, I don't know what I did to myself. And it's not like I constantly need to cough. It's like out of nowhere. Oh, you're gonna cough again. Here you go. Yeah, I don't think this is COVID lingering related stuff. I think this has a lot to do with those peppers. That's pretty good stuff. Alright, what do we got? Ooh, this looks more dangerous. I remember somewhere over here was that spider spawner. I don't want to come upon that from a bad spot. A lot more of that than I really probably need. Take all this. We used up some shovels and some hose. Then, ooh, 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 ooh. Ha! Take that. I don't like that puddle. I don't like you. 2 puddles. I know this is kind of opposite where we want to be going in the mine. So we've been up here. There's some iron. One more. No, no! No! What did I say earlier today? They're going to drop out of the sky. I'd even looked up and verified we had torches up on that pillar. Oh! I knew it was too good to be true. It was too dang good. You don't sit with all that iron, all that mine stuff. Man, that is a high percentage recently of drop creepers in dripstone caves, isn't it? Oh, dude. Not cool. delay. It's up though. 1880 Mystic. So talked about South Dakota Badland trip with the family for the summer vacation. Um, the 1880s Railroad is a steam train little thing runs between Hill City and Keystone, South Dakota, through like naturey hills and people's cabins and all that kind of stuff. Little road crossings where they toot the horn and all that. One of the train carriages, which are all bought from old railroads and stuff and restored, was the Mystic. So that was our car that we rode down and then came back up on. It's kind of cool. And there's lots of places around the country and the world, I'm sure, that have these old antique trains. Um, Scores 443. I even if you're not into trains or whatever, that's fine. Why? What's going on, laptop? 443. Uh, Creeper under Snowy Mountain. Was that it? Very small. Yeah. So Fatty Booms. Here we go. We were talking about Fatty Booms was the one where we had just made the Skelly farm and we're down in the deep slate and we were shooting the witch and then the creeper came up behind us and I was stuck on that ledge. Think it was very small rocks. That was the one where we went up the staircase to the top of that snowy mountain. We were working our way up to get iron and I was clearing out dripstone very much like this. Very similarly, creeper, I don't know. I think that one was walking up on us, though. It didn't drop. This was a drop creeper. Um, Drop creeper in dripstone slash abandoned mine. And here's the sad one. Day 20. 20, guys. We gotta do better. That stinks. Now, we could be really cheaty here. Oh, let's see. This is why it's good to have a thing. Scores are up. I could go back, pull the seed in the name of the world, and we could restart the whole thing. Not my deal. Feel free. You guys are more than welcome. The seed is at the beginning of um, the middle of the previous episode, the 2 hour one from yesterday, the 18th of July. Uh, Go pull that. You can find the seed. You can find the name. Do better than I did. Watch out for those drop creepers. So we are gonna kiss this one goodbye. So again, 1880 Mystic. That's the 1880s train on the Black Hills. Check it out if you ever get up there. Kiss it goodbye. New World. Now, you guys are going to think you know why I'm calling this world what I am. You might not have it 100% though. I'll tell you tomorrow, if we last that long. We aren't even going to have much time I got to do hard stop adder before 3, so we're basically just going to get into this one, look around a little bit. Let's see what we've got to work with. Anticipating crap. I'm expecting we're going to be in like snowy tundra, ice fields, No, no chance of a bed. Excuse me. Or feels like we're fairly high up, like a meadow maybe. It's just plains. We are at 111 Y though, so almost double sea level. Ooh, ooh. Access to iron. Goats. We can get horns. You may wonder why. Uh, oh, we didn't get spawn. See, I'm gonna be angry at this one all the way through. This isn't as bad as I thought, though, except that we're far from the things we need. Look at all those cows. Terrible spawn for like making stuff in out of the spawn chunks. don't you don't really want to be up in the mountains for that. But that's a good cave. This looks like a ravine. There we go. Got some coal over there. Still haven't actually gotten to a tree where I could get any wood, but now we won't need to necessarily, depending on what this village has for us. Nothing in that. That's just the brewing stand. Take that, thank you, because we're angry. We're playing mean like a grouch. Oh, get, do all that and there's not even a chest up there? Angry. Oops. Those could be beets, maybe? That's a potato. That's a big cave. Just with glow light stuff. Not even the berries, just the algae, lichen stuff, whatever it is. Cats. More crops. No hay bales over here, but lots of farmers. What are y'all doing? Planting their crops under trees. What are you guys thinking? Um, your village? It's kind of, yeah. Um, can't say anything nice. just leave. Although, punch their trees before you do. At least we got a bed and 2 pieces of wheat. That's not even enough to make bread. I really feel like I'm missing something here. You know? You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean? Like, there should be more. Also, I'm pretty sure this entire village has like 2 beds, and I took one of them. There's like 8 people here. It's not real good. There's this little bit. Just punch trees. For a while here, chill. Dude, you know what I just realized? Hadn't even thought of it. We never got to have the disc party to finish up our... Remember we'd gotten the disc in one of those spawner chests. It was the green one, maybe cat. And I was going to have a disc party to end yesterday's second segment of the stream. Never happened. A bummer. Now we got no discs. It's because they're all like, dude, we had shade. We live in the mountains, man. Why are you chopping down all our trees? We didn't even ask you to come here. Also, reading back up through the chat, Teddy. Yes, Teddy is the guy in Bob's Burgers. Well, this is what we peaked out at. I think we went in over there because we had all that field to check. Anything that came back further this way? I know sometimes the roads go way out beyond the actual structures of the villages. gotta get this one out of the way. What was that recipe that just... I saw it popping not in... I didn't notice it in the game. I noticed it in the video playing back. Sweet dreams, though. It's top tier content right here, boys. We are kind of just absorbing a big L. I don't know. There's only so much you can do about drop creepers. It's easy to say after the fact, like, oh, you got to watch out for them and be ready. But you got to move through the world, too. You can't just constantly be not moving because you're afraid something might fall out of the sky at you. So, I don't know. I don't know that I could have been a lot more careful than what I was trying to do there. I certainly made the best effort I could at lighting from the top of the cave down and then going through and filling it. And yeah, maybe I missed one little corner block on a spire or something, but that felt dirty. All right, your fields should be set to grow better here, boys. Good luck with them. I don't know that we've got... There's an apple. It's like, I don't think we've seen any apples yet. I think the planks will let leaves decay. I know if you have logs built into your structures and leaves touch them, they'll stay. Oh, oh. This looks good. Skelly with an enchanted bow just hanging out waiting for us. Awesome. I don't know that we ever got in here, did we? Maybe oh yeah, we did, because this is where we took our bow for our bed from. Ooh. That's certainly good. Getting closer on some of these taters. So honestly, I don't know. I think we're gonna wrap up here in about 5 minutes. As you can see, I'm not going hard. We don't have enough time to really get started here. A little bit of an open question. I guess you guys will have to check the tweet or just stop by tomorrow to see. 2 deaths in back-to-back days is tough. I am dragging here. After that, that's one of the problems with getting a really great start of a world like that. It is really tough to then bounce back, because in comparison, everything else is going to seem, oh, okay, you mean we don't have an abandoned mine shaft right under our feet? We don't have all the iron we could possibly want, some of that kind of stuff. Takes a bit to shake that off. I will. We're here. We're doing this. But I don't know what that means for tomorrow yet. I know for yesterday, it's just a continuation. It makes it a lot tougher to forget what happened to another good world. So we'll see what the night brings, and what I'm feeling when we come back to it. But we were talking Stardew. Maybe we do something like that. Don't know. I do have like one of those like jigsaw puzzle things on Steam. Maybe we'll just work a jigsaw puzzle tomorrow. Hang out, find some edge pieces, put them all in. Kidding. Don't think that's one that's gonna have the viewers piling in. Maybe there's a huge crowd out there that's like, I want to watch people do jigsaw puzzles. Alright guys, well, I have cleaned up your village for you a little bit. You can at least see most of the way across it. Oh, this is a mess. Get rid of this tree. Goodness. Doesn't take much, guys. Just a little pruning shears. Maybe one of those little hand clipper trimmer things. You can make your home look beautiful and not have to rely on strangers to show up and do it. Would be cool if one of these potatoes grew all the way up before we finished. But I think it will have our full opportunity. I mean, it's a pretty good start. When you know you have potatoes, you already have carrots and beets ready to go. Look at that, we got spruce trees out there. We can make a real go with this. I'm just going to have to see. Oh, for all that, we don't have any real food. So this hunger could become a problem. Anyway, we'll see. I don't know if long term I want to be playing in a world called Angry either. It doesn't really fit my actual style, but we'll come back tomorrow. Don't you worry. We'll do something. Very likely it will be Minecraft. We'll shake all this off and be back at it. Um, I don't know though. It's a slippery slope. If I was starting right now, I'd probably be like, you know what? Now we were talking Stardew. Let's do some Stardew or something like that. However, if I start Stardew, that usually then goes for a week, 10 days, something like that, until we get to a point where we don't. And you guys let me know what you think about that. If you're interested in seeing that much, taking a little reset break from the Minecraft. I mean, I just came back from vacation. That's the biggest problem. I was fired up and ready to go, and then two quick L's. So we'll see. Maybe tomorrow, we do a little bit of exploring. We fall in love with this world a little bit, go from there, or we trash it and start fresh tomorrow. Whole new world. Either way, thanks for coming and hanging out. Big thank you and shout out as always, Troy. Troy Warzone Gaming. He's huge. Big supporter of this channel. And a great person to have in the chat. Thanks so much for hanging. For Hydrogly, who was playing some Man Eater today and brought by her chat for a little raid while we were kicking things off. That was fantastic too. So thank you all to the big support and to Phase 9. Thanks for coming by. I will check, see if your follow has anything behind it. If it does, you and everyone else can go up by here, and you don't have to ask. You follow me, I'm gonna go check out your channel and see what you got going on. So yeah, I'm all about the reciprocation of follows. So keep them coming. Thank you all so much. Have a great rest of your day. Sorry, a little bit abbreviated here, but it'll help me get on with my day and help us reset and come back fresh and rejuvenated and ready to go tomorrow. So get out there, enjoy your summer, and we will see you soon. Bye, everybody.